This is an introduction to FiberAI by Vizaport, used by telecom sales and marketing teams to get quotes, plan networks and find potential customers. We'll start with the quote module, used by sales teams for quick quotes or for customers to find carriers. Click on quote and you'll find two options. We'll demonstrate address search first. It is a simple way to enter a single address, a product, speed and contract term for a quote. The results are divided into two sections. Quotes that are ready to turn around immediately, or quotes that can be requested from a partner carrier. Let's start with a carrier that is on net. No NRC required. Notice how the rates are displayed for speed and term, along with margin that can be adjusted. Select one or more quotes and copy it to the clipboard to paste in email. Now, we'll look at another option that is near net. We can see an NRC calculation which is based on the estimated bill to the customer location. Click on the estimated distance to see the route that is used for the calculation. Go back to the NRC pricing grid, and you'll notice an option to have the customer pay the billed cost up front, or amortize it over the contract term. If we return back to the MRC option, notice how the amortized NRC is applied to the monthly rate. Margins can be adjusted as necessary. Now, we have a quote to copy and send back to the customer. Back to the main quote page, you'll find our AI-powered quote text to be a fast and simple way to copy email text from a customer. In this example, we didn't find an option for a direct quote, so we can contact a partner carrier. The system will send a nicely formatted email to the partner with all the details they need to provide a quote. The partner carrier receives an email and clicks on a link to respond with an MRC and optional NRC. They can do this by clicking the secure link in the email, or they can reply to the email and the AI assistant will parse the response. When the partner carrier has responded, you'll receive an email notification. Click on it to see their quote, which is now attached to your location search history. Copy the quote to return it to the customer. Another example is multiple addresses which might come as text or in spreadsheets. The AI is smart enough to process spreadsheets of different customer formats. Here's one example with a few addresses included. Upload the spreadsheet, then give it a prompt for any missing information. In this example, the spreadsheet has been parsed for 3 addresses. All locations are processed separately for their own quotes. Carriers that can directly quote have an MRC and NRC. Carriers in the bottom section can be emailed from the system for all locations that they support. Notice that each location in its quote appears in a separate tab. Copy an individual quote for a single location, or use Copy All Quotes to copy all locations. Note that it can also be synced to CRMs like Salesforce. Next, we'll review the Plan Assistant in the main menu and its options for TAM analysis and last mile. Each begins with a location, entered as an address or coordinates. TAM analysis is used to understand the addressable market and build a business case. Red lines on the map indicate your existing network. One of the options on the map is the ability to draw a line to expand the network and determine potential revenue and cost. Another option is the polygon feature, allowing you to draw an area on the map that you may be interested to expand your network, perhaps into a commercial zone or a residential neighborhood. Using this feature will identify the buildings within that area and plan your routes and splice points. Potential buildings are highlighted in purple, proposed route lines in blue and splice points as red dots. And there's a toggle to expand the map to full screen. Below the map, you'll find high-level calculations for potential revenue and costs. You may edit these assumptions by clicking the numbers, such as cost per foot, or your estimated market share. From here, you can ask the AI for help to analyze your data. Ask it to generate graphs, determine the payback period and much more. Another option in Plan is Last Mile. While TAM analysis is a high-level estimate, Last Mile is the detailed estimate. Given an address, the AI can plan the last mile route to your nearest splice point, using your detailed costing rules. And everything can be modified by engineers as needed, such as splice point, route or variable and fixed costs. Above the map, in addition to the full screen toggle or options to save the data in your history, download as KML or toggle to 3D mode using Google Earth data. Let's look at this network now in 3D. Let's look at another common last mile planner scenario where multiple addresses are requested by a large enterprise customer or a wireless carrier looking for cell sites. Last mile has the ability to process a spreadsheet of locations, doing the same calculations we saw earlier for a single address, but now in bulk, providing a table of results for each location. Finally, we'll review the Prospect Assistant, used to find potential customers anywhere around the world. This first example illustrates how easy it is to find customers near your network. If you have loaded your KMZs, select a location and the distance from your network and the tool will find nearby businesses. As we zoom in, the red lines are the network. The blue dots are the businesses that are the specified distance from the network. Clicking on any blue dot will give you information about a company. Typically the main phone number, website and an email if available. For mid to large companies, however, you'll often want a specific contact. The potential buyer. Search by name or title and click Get Contact Details to unlock phone numbers and emails for that contact. The list of prospects can be downloaded into a spreadsheet. It can also be uploaded into a CRM like Salesforce. The sample list from our results is shown below the map, sorted by shortest distance to your network. Searching for all business near your network may provide a lot of data. To reduce the list to companies that you want to focus on, select Advanced Filter. From here, you can target companies of a certain size by revenue or employees, by type, or search for certain contacts by job function or title. The Prospect tool is very powerful if you have loaded your network data, but it's not required. You'll find that just typing an address of a location you want to explore or build can be useful. Once again, we find companies and contacts and have the ability to get contact details for a prospect. Clicking on the Save icon will save this list to your local files. Access these files and view your prospect list at any time. Download it to a spreadsheet if you need it locally. You'll find helpful business data from countries around the world for your prospecting. Find prospects, design routes, and get quotes, all powered by FiberAI.